I just spent the last 3 hours in the detention center. I was able to meet with all of the women that are being held there. There are 206 individuals who are being held, and about political asylum. A huge number of them are mothers whose children were taken away from them when they were apprehended at the border or when they turned themselves in. In some cases, they turned themselves in asking for political asylum. They literally never had a chance to say goodbye to their children. Some of the children are as young as 6, perhaps younger, and literally these women have no idea in the vast majority of the cases where their children are. It was heartbreaking. There were tears, but the thing is that it is so morally wrong what we are doing to these people. These are individuals who are seeking political asylum. One of them came from El Salvador, and her children were shot. One was killed, one was paralyzed by gang members. That is what we are talking about. Women who seek to give safety and security to their children and to their families. It is something that we require for all of us. Now, I want to say one thing, which is we heard terrible things about the conditions under which they were held during ICE custody. You know, they call them the men in green. Those are the ICE folks. And they literally referred to the holding places by names such as the ice box, because they are so cold, with no blankets, no mattresses, nothing to sleep on, nothing to cover themselves in. If they came across the river, they were put into the icebox in the same clothes that they came out of the river in. That was one. The other was dog pound. These are the places that ICE says they are holding. And I want to be very clear that this is a Federal Bureau of Prisons facility, and several of the women told us it is, first of all, just so everybody understands, it's a government facility. It is not contracted out. These are unionized employees, and we have accountability over some of these conditions. Many of the women said to us, this is the only place they've been treated like human beings. And so we have a lot of work to do. I have very specific stories. We were able to collect the names of many, but not all, many of the women who are in there, and the warden has said he will give us a full list of all of the names so that our partners, the incredible Northwest Immigrant Rights Project, can make sure that we are getting legal services to them. But I'll just end by saying that for me, as a United States member of Congress sitting on the Immigration Committee and somebody who has spent the last 20 years of my life fighting for this, we have a lot of work to do, and we have to end this practice of holding these asylum seekers without even a legal opportunity for them to have a credible fear hearing. This is wrong. 102 members of Congress that I led last week, and all of our members of the delegation were on this letter, said no more money to ICE to do family separation activities. That has to stop right now.